Hello, welcome back to a new Transformers toy review. I'm Autocon, and this is Age of Primes Leader Class Megatronus, or known as the Fallen. Now, I found this at Target. If you see him at Target or Walmart, just get it. Don't think it twice. This guy is awesome. I do enjoy him. I do like him. I do recommend him 100%. I don't know if it'll be hard to get. I hope it isn't. But this is a great figure, you know. I don't own any other Fallen figures, and I don't think there's a lot. The only one I have is the Studio Series Revenge of the Fallen. But other than that, I don't have any other Fallen figures. But this one's designed based off the IDW comic books, I think that design. I just want to say this looks really good. Like, let me just get this closer. Look at that head sculpt right there. Oh, that was too close. That head sculpt looks so nice. The lights on it. It gives me like a furnace type of vibes, with all the flames are inside of him and all the yellow lights are fire. Like, that looks so nice. These can get taken off, by the way. They're just little like effects. You can put them anywhere. So I can just put it right here, like his arms are on fire. Like that. Then we can just put another one right here. Like that, you know. So, and same for these. You can just take these off. And you can just put those to the side, and then I'll show them really good right now. So, but yeah. But let's take a quick look. There's some yellow there. You got that yellow there. We go down. Some nice silver, yellow there, black and purple. The toes look look at these feet. These are so nice and stuff like that, you know. We got a rocket launcher here. I don't know what that is. Maybe a laser or something. I don't know. The head sculpt looks amazing. Look at that. Then we go to the back. The back looks so nice. Look at that. The only hollow thing that I can tell right now is just the feet, but you don't really it doesn't like off balance him or anything like that, you know. You can just kind of like there's no problem with it being like this hollow on the feet, you know, this big hole. But other than that, back kibble-ish, no problem whatsoever. There's no hollowness. Just the legs look like that. Let me see if I can. I'm trying to show the leg how it looks in the inside. The leg looks in the inside like that. So it's not bad at all. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it doesn't even bother me. It's super really nice. You know, this figure is 100% recommended by me. This is part of their accessories, but I'll show them right now. Articulation is super good. Head is on a ball joint, so you can look everywhere, you know, up and down, side 360, really good. Arms are 360 rotation. Look at that. Swivel on the arms, yeah. Swivel on the hands, and then on the hands open, they can open that much. And then for the bend on the elbow, that much. And then just go straight back like that. He does have a butterfly joint, but you can't really just like kind of like go like that, because sometimes it'll just kind of like push this piece down if you just give this whole section. So if you're trying to use it, I recommend to just kind of pull it out and then just kind of go down or fix it, because I feel like if you're doing it too much, you're gonna start breaking this with time. I don't know, it's just my opinion, you know. But other than that, just be careful here with that double hinge, because if you bring this whole section front, it pushes this piece, and it might cause some breaking or something, you know. Just to look out for on your figures, you know. Just a little heads up. But yeah, he does have like a semi butterfly joint because of transformation, but it still looks good, you know. They go out that much, Obviously, you can move this piece right here, kind of, and it'll still do it. But this shoulder problem that was going on with Hasbro and Legacy, Studio Series and Legacy, has been kind of fixed. It looks like they're doing a good job with the shoulders and again, so that's pretty good. This is from the Age of Prime, so it's a different toyland, so I haven't seen no shoulder issues. The legs are nice. I forgot to mention, he does have a swivel on the waist, so he can do 360. There's nothing getting in the way. These are the skirts. They can move. That's pretty much it. There's no movement here. There's one on the back, but that's for transformation. Legs can go out that front, and they can go out that back that much, and then they can go out that much, like as a split. Just be careful with the skirts, because they do kind of like get in the way. So that's nice. That's really, really nice. You know, he does have ankle tilted, like a lot. And then the feet can kind of go down and they can go to the front. So you could really get some really nice poseability on this guy, considering that he's, you know, he's a leader class. He's not chunky, but he's solid. So just kind of like that. Let's leave him like that. Like, that's really nice right there. That's freaking awesome. Now for accessories, he does come with a couple of them. Let me just align him real quick, because yes, there we go. He does come with the effects that I was just showing off a while ago. They come with a little peg. You can peg them anywhere you want. You can just do that. You know, you can put these are the same thing. They can go anywhere. You can just put them here. Oh, you can just peg that there. You can peg that there, right here. And then you can even put it in the back, like that. Like, there's a lot of ways you could do with these effects. I wish they would have come with a little more, maybe a little more, but it's fine. These are kind of cool. I like them. I'll put them to the side. Now he does come with these. These are his weapons, and this one is part of the transformation, which I'll show later. But I like to just put it here as a little arm cannon, just like that. It gives me Megatron vibes. So, you know, I thought that was cool. You know, if you want to get super detail with this. Now, I will say, I feel like they're gonna use this mold for the Studio Series Megatron. Studio Series 86 Megatron. And if we do get it this year, this is the mold for it, and I will stand by it until it comes out. If they give us a remold of any other figure, it should be this one for Studio Series 86 Megatron. There's so much identical things that they can just leave and then just change pieces, and I'll still buy it, you know? It's a great figure. And then here's his freaking arc cannon. It looks really good. Instructions say to just kind of leave it on the back right here. You can just leave it like that, and if that looks awkward, you can just fold it and you can't really see anything. So, and it doesn't look bad, you know, so that's pretty good. We also get the Requiem Blaster. I can't pronounce that, sorry. And then he comes with his little logo, just like Solus, not Solus, Prime. He has his little logo right there, little logo right there. He has another one here. These aren't the only primes I have right now at the moment, so I wouldn't know about the other ones. I don't have Solus Prime yet at the moment, so you can have this, and you can just pick it in there, and that looks really good. This is what I'm saying. This is what gave me the idea. Well, not the idea, but this is what's telling me that they're gonna use this mold for Studio Series Megatron. They can just remold this, make it smaller, thinner, or something, and it'll be literally Megatron. Like, there's no way they can't go wrong with that guy. Now, you can also put the fire effects here. You know, you can just has them little holes right there. You can just boop, and we just grab the other one, and boop, and boop. There we go. It looks weird, but it's something you can do, you know. And then it also has this thing. It's due to transformation mostly, but it does look pretty cool. You just kind of pull this to the top, it opens, and then you bring this down, and then you can just put it here, just like that, which looks pretty cool in my opinion. So, and then this piece is for transformation as well, but you can also put it there. It's just make it super big, humongous cannon, secret weapon, ultimate cannon gun, or whatever. That looks pretty cool, you know. So there's that. You could do that, but that's mostly for transformation, you know. But you can go crazy with it. He does come with this awesome lance, which looks cool. I wish there was a way to just kind of be able to grab it from the middle, but it still looks cool, you know. You can just peg it in there, right there. Just close the hand, has it like that. But you can also just unpeg this piece and give him a sword. I don't know if his regular weapons was a sword. I know it's a staff because I'm basing off of the Fallen, but that still looks good, you know. His little staff and his little sword. This sword looks dope, by the way. It just looks really nice. I don't know why I like it. But other than that, yeah, this is the Fallen, and it looks good. Really, really good. By the way, real quick, you can take this off. This is like on a little hole right there, and you just peg it. It just comes on the little accessory bags that comes with the Autobot logos, that little baggies. That's where it comes, so don't worry if it doesn't have it on the box. This one, unfortunately, I don't think it comes off. It's on a ball joint, so this one's already comes in right here. So but yeah, anyways, for transformation is pretty smart and pretty cool. I like it. First, we're gonna open these tabs for the hands, and then we're gonna do the arms, the hands inside, just like animated Prime from Legacy. Just take these out, and we're gonna flip this in right there. Make sure they tab in there really good and everything. Okay, now what we're gonna do is just gonna bring the arms on that double hinge right here. We're just gonna bring them out. That's what I like to do. And then we're gonna bring this chest piece, and it's just gonna untab just like that. And then this whole section, you can just bring it out just like that. And we'll just leave that for there right now. Now for this whole section right here, you can just pull it, and it'll just kind of unpeg. It's not tight or anything, but yeah. And then you'll have the whole backpack right here and stuff like that. So we'll just bring here these pieces. You can just fold them up and make sure they tab. You can feel it when you can just feel the little sensation of the tapping, you know. And then we're gonna bring these out just a little bit to the side, just like that. And then we're gonna bring these pieces out, rotate, and then collapse them. Bring this other one here, rotate, and collapse, just like that. So far it's looking good. And then we're gonna come back here. This part, you're just gonna fold these pieces out, rotate the head, and then we're gonna rotate this whole section. Be careful, because depending on how how it's folded, this piece, it will give clearance to actually rotate the whole thing. Although it kind of still scratches it a little bit, so I'm just kind of a little bothered by it. Not a big problem, but still. I'm just saying. So then we're just gonna bring that just like that. And then you're gonna bring these pieces, and then there's these little holes that are gonna be tabbing into these pieces right here. These will tab right here, right there. So we're gonna collapse this one, just like that, and just like that. And you can kind of start seeing the head. There's no way of hiding it, but it doesn't really bother me, if I'm being honest. I still don't care if it's not hiding or anything. The head still, you can't really see the head when it's in vehicle mode, so there's no big deal right there. And then we're just gonna fold this right now, just like that, because now we're gonna do the legs. Now for the legs, the whole waist and under, I'm gonna rotate this whole section just like that. And then we're gonna I like to bring these up sideways, and then you can just bring this one here. Just kind of rotate it, and then just kind of rotate it. You gotta give it some clearance to rotate these. So I forgot. I'm gonna just do it just like that. That way it's better. Oh! These pieces like to fall on my copy. They're for the waist. You're supposed to bring them up, but it goes to just like that. But then you can also fold them once everything's pegging together. It doesn't make any sense. So just bring it like that, and then you just have these skirts just going up like that. Everything just kind of should be fine right there, just like that. Let me get this lined a little bit. So the skirts fold up, and after that, you can rotate these, rotate the legs facing backwards, and then this tab right here, you're gonna tab it. That will give clearance for this whole section right here. You gotta bring this front forward a little bit. I messed up. And then you're gonna bring the whole thing here, and then it'll just clip in there. There's no problem right there. And then for this piece, you're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna bring this a little bit up, untab it, then you're gonna bring this down, bring the toes down, clip it in there, and then here you're just gonna bring this piece right here, the purple piece. If only I can get it. Tabs in there, but it's pretty easy. You just gotta put your fingers in there, to be honest. I'm just gonna bring that piece there, push it all the way, as long as it should be fine there. And then these legs are gonna like fold in, so it's on the, there's a little like hinge right here that lets you fold the legs. So it's just kind of hard. Be careful, because there's times where I pop the knee right here. So you just gotta yeah, you gotta be careful with that. So you gotta do that. I like to bring them down, and then just kind of with the, that way, since this is solid, just kind of give it a push right there. That way it kind of folds. That way it's just kind of like that. And then, okay, and then we're gonna bring these legs together. Let me focus this. I'm gonna bring the legs up. Right here. Start bringing these whole section up. And then there also, these tabs are gonna be pegging with this purple piece right here. There's some tabs right there. And then we gotta get this one first in there. This one doesn't want to tab. The heck? It's perfectly fine all of these times. Oh, there we go. And then you also tab it here. And I'll just tab in there. You'll hear the click. And this is how you know they're tabbed. There's no space in between them. It's all just kind of connected. So you'll tell when it's pegged there. And then we just have these pegged there. And then we can start bringing this whole section. This whole section, we'll tab right here with these holes right here. These tabs will peg in there. Just going to kind of straighten this out. And then bring the arms. Bring the arms. And then you can kind of start seeing how the tank is. It looks really nice, by the way. And then you're just gonna fold them in, just like that. And they don't tab in, but they kind of fill in there. So it's just kind of like a weird little right there connection. Then we're gonna rotate these. And then you can just rotate these thingies till up and then sideways, and then just kind of like that. Go. And then you can just bring the cannon. We're gonna untab this, bring it to the front, grab this piece here, make sure it's all good in line, and you're gonna tab it here, and at the same time you could just tab it here. Okay, there we go. There's that tank. Or should I? Hold on. Oh, I forgot something. I forgot. This piece, you have to raise it. It's the little peg. Okay. So there we go. There's that tank mode right there. That looks really, really nice. There's that tank right there. And it rolls really good. And it looks good, you know? Like, yeah, you can see back of the head right there, but you can't really tell, you know? It's a Cybertron tank, what you expect, you know? But it still looks amazing. This thing looks so wonderful. I really like it. I highly recommend this guy. 100%. I found mine at Target, so go ahead and go get yours at Target if you can find it. Good luck hunting for it, you know? And the guns can just kind of, well, the weapons right here can just kind of go, they can go around here. You just put it here. You can do that, and then just kind of have the whole thing right here on the side. You can do that. I would say you can put them here, but no, because this is for the tank. Or you could just pull it around. Like that. That looks pretty cool, you know? And then you can just add some fire coming out here. You know? You could do that. Or you could just put it on the freaking barrel right here. That looks like that. This effect on the guns looks kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. So there's that. Really, really good figure. This Age of Primes looks like it's gonna be a decent, really good toy line. You know, there's already leaks and everything going around. So this is really good. I was supposed to get today Transformers Studio Series Scrapper, but I guess he got delayed or something. I don't know. Hopefully I get it tomorrow. I really want that Devastator. I know a lot of people are hating on all those combiners with like the whole freaking section being extra body parts and stuff like that, but I am a sucker for combining robots. Doesn't matter if it's parts forming. Oh, I really can't get these out. Parts forming or whatever it is. Really? What the heck? Give me a second. Finally got it. Transforming it back. I do this first because it's hard for me to take them out sometimes. For transforming it back, we're just gonna untap that out. And then we're gonna start untabbing the feet right here. Kind of untab them slowly. And then you can just kind of untab them from there. Bring that there. Untab it from there. Just bring this up. You bring down the skirts. Okay. And then you can just bring that back the thingies for the car mode or tank mode. Bring these down. Fold these back in. Fold these back in. Rotate these. Rotate this. You can kind of start seeing this nice little legs coming on. Now I gotta fix this real quick. So we can see the top of the vehicle. And then we're just gonna rotate the waist. Yup. If you get lost, remember the waist, the yellow part should be facing the arms. And then from here, it's simple. You just bring this section down, fold these back. Oh wait, I forgot to bring these. Rotate them like that. Well, I'll do that right now. Bring these down, rotate them like that. You can bring these down and then just fold these in, which I thought this was pretty cool, considering that the turrets was a big problem for the Transformers what's it called? War for Cybertron trilogy Megatron. They were like all in the back. But that's pretty smart, not gonna lie. You know? So just bring that up. Bring these sections in. Gonna tuck this. This is on a double hinge, so you gotta kind of like tuck it in, just like that, and then take it out. That way the arms can just kind of go in there, tap in there, really nice. And then you just bring these pieces out. Oh, there we go. There we go. And then I'm just gonna rotate these. Rotate the arms. Bring this up. Bring that up. There we go. And then we can just stack him up with his guns and stuff. We can give him the Requiem Blaster, blah blah blah. And then we can just give him his little kind of... Megatron can have it on this side and it'll look like it's Megatron. I can see them doing that, but this is not him. I wouldn't mind if they use this mold for Megatron, since basically Megatron takes off Megatronus's kind of like resemblance and stuff, kind of. And then we just kind of load him up with all his stuff right here. We can just put that there. We're gonna fold this, that way there's space for putting the parts right here. How does this go? Oh, it goes this way. Boom. Just like that. And then you can just bring the staff or whatever it is. Sword / staff. Weapon of mass destruction. Fallen is supposed to be, I think, the destroyer or whatever. So there he is, the Fallen. Now, size comparison. Here he is with Prime, which is really nice. Here is with Vector Prime. He's a little kind of flimsy, not gonna lie. They look good together, the Primes, they are nice. And here is the big one. Optimus Prime and the Fallen really stuck good together next to each other. This is really good scaling. Now if you want to go a little interesting, not a Prime, but Unicron is a Megatron, I mean Rodimus, or Rodimus Cronus, I forget his name, but the Shatterglass Rodimus or Hot Rod. These are nice colors that go with him. These two look good together, even though I don't think they have any interaction together. But these two look good together. I don't know why, I just like the purple and black on both of them. So yeah, highly recommend to any Transformer collector to get the Fallen. I think he sold out though, so yeah, I know a lot of people are getting him. My only complaint is that my paint yellowish right here is kind of like falling off a little bit. It's a little flimsy, but it's fine. Doesn't really bother me. It just kind of sucks, you know. It's like right here. But anyways, oh, that was too hard. Perfect figure, 100%. Get it. Talk Target. If you missed it on Amazon, I know GameStop still has it for pre-order. Do it online. That's the best I can do to help collectors like me to figure out where to get their figures, you know. I found my figure at Target, so this is pretty solid, you know. GameStop, Amazon, and Target are the 3 places where you can 100% secure this figure if you're still debating on whether to get it or not. Other than that, good luck on toy hunting, and please like and subscribe, and thank you.